when you're under pressure, do you have the frame of mind to defend and defend and defend? Because I personally think that defense is one of the hardest things to do in chess. Absolutely one of the hardest things to do. We all love to attack. We like reading The Art of Attack. We like doing puzzle rush combinations. Why is it that the puzzle rush combinations, 99% of them is you crushing the opponent, winning a pawn, stealing a piece, getting checkmate? How come it's not your rear end is close to the fire and you've got to make sure you don't get burnt? Like those puzzles, okay? Because you all know you've been in those positions where your position sucks. Your position's garbage. Your position smells worse than something the cat dragged in. And you're sitting there like, yo, I'm about to get served. And how do you keep your brain where you're like, okay, stay calm, stay cool, analyze all the threats, be ready, and find a good defense. Put up that world-class defensive technique. I wish that I had as many books on defense as I have on attack and combinations and mates. I mean, that's just a reality. Scant few books on defense, copious number of books on openings, middle game play, tactics, end game technique. But defense, what wins so many games when you frustrate your opponent because they're coming at you and they're like, oh, I'm tasting the food. And you go, take it out your mouth. Not for you. That is something we need to review. That is something you need to get deeply into so that you can play. The champions know defense wins championships. When you talk about football, you talk about basketball, defense, you talk about the Golden Glove players in baseball. They know you got to shut down the opponent when they're coming at you. So we're going to get into some defense more and more on the stream. And today I'm going to give you some examples, some spicy examples of defense, knowing how to be tough in the trenches. Some players were known for defense. Victor Korchnoi is definitely one of those players who you gave him a pawn, last man a pawn, give it to me. Oh, you got an attack? Let's go. Beat me. Let me see it. If you didn't see it, he was grabbing it. He'll give you the initiative. Who else is known for defense? Petrosian. Oh my goodness. Petrosian exchange sacrifices when you're trying to attack. Take one of these. Putting stuff in your way. Garry Kasparov himself remembers a game. I remember this game. I saw this game. It was absolutely incredible. Where he was hunting Petrosian down. Petrosian's king was stuck on the king side, on the queen side, in the corner, and had all this protection. And Petrosian played a move. The move was B5. I should find that game. That's for the next stream. That's too world class. That one's crazy. He played this move where he's got black and he pushes his B pawn to B5 when white pieces are just hovering all over him, and then he puts his king on B7, just sticks his king right in the face of the white pieces. And Gary's like, you can't play chess like that. Like, you can't play chess like that. What is this? B5 and king B7 with white pieces hovering all on the queen side, and then there was no attack. And Gary, looking for the attack, tried to attack, ended up blowing the game and losing it. World-class defense, all right? That's what we're talking about. So we're going to jump into some positions that feature world-class defense. Some good moves, some will be just move fragments, you defending yourself, and other situations where it's going to be games. You're going to see it's not just like one move, it's going to be games, it's going to be moves you got to find, right? And how do you beat the opponent back from the attack? So let's go to one where the defense failed miserably. Miserably. Let's start with this one right here. All right, this is an old school game from 1932, and white is facing threats. Black has just played the move queen to b5, okay? The move queen to b5 on the board. Let me move my chat over here so I don't have it in the way. Okay, Coolio. Where is Coolio? Is Coolio around? All right. Do I have my own merch? Absolutely. Merch is around. Boom, boom, boom. Check the merch out, if you will, please. Not a question. All right. Now, thank you very much, Galaxy, for the love. Now, here's the deal. Queen b5 is on the board. The threat, yeah. Do I have my own merch? You're right. Do I have? Let's see. Let's see if I have my own merch. Let's find out. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Boom. All right. So the threat is Queen F1 Matutski. All right. That's game. It looks like the only piece to defend is the queen, but queen takes on d5, and you drop a piece. That's it. That's game over. You're finished. What are you going to do? So in this position, White resigned. White said, I got you. There's a mate threat, and if I defend, I'm finished. What am I supposed to do? It's over. Well, folks, it turns out that if White had the right defensive framework, White would have found the only saving move right now. White has a move that absolutely saves the game. No question about it. What do you do? What do you do, though? It looks like mate is coming, and your queen can't defend. Your bishop certainly can't defend. What are you supposed to do in this position? White resigned here. All right? Not tenacious enough. Bishop f7 would not have done anything. That's just a free piece. But a suggestion made. That's right, biggest. There it is. The move is king to h1. A little slide to the right. Swoop, slide. And all of a sudden, the problems are all solved. Queen f1 does nada, nothing to worry about, because you just play bishop to g1. There's no tactic here because the queen is guarding. There's nothing here. The diagonal's covered. White, in the meantime, has ideas, threatening queen e8. Also, that you got to watch out for just in case, all right? And yes, queen e8 is a threat because you're going to play queen takes f7, and things are happening. King to h1, done deal. Would have kept the game going. Who knows what would have happened, but would have certainly kept the game going. But instead, not knowing what to do in this position, White stared at the board, didn't see the king in the art of defense, didn't see king to h1, and simply resigned. That was it. White, by the way, sallow floor, was a very strong player. It doesn't matter if you're strong. If you don't see the move, then you have a problem. All right, we're talking about sallow floor here. Let's go to another game by one Maurice Ashley. Okay, it doesn't matter that I wasn't the GM at the time. No excuses. Let's flip the board right here. I'm playing against the recently departed Gildardo Garcia. I had the black pieces. I'm playing against a GM. I've been defending. He's been trying to squeeze. I'm in trouble. I'm thinking I'm in trouble. His last move is b6. All right? He's looking to do some damage to my king. My king's exposed. How do I save the position? So staring at the board, looking for something to do. I'd love to be able to bring my bishop back, but my bishop is pinned. So what am I supposed to do? Knight b5 is coming. It's dangerous. Serious move. What did I do? Blunderificus g5, blundering the game. Knight to b5, and now the threats are too fierce. Here comes knight a7, here comes queen d8, and I'm going down. Just literally going down. Grandmaster Gus, thanks for the raid at a time, just in time to see one of my terrible games, folks. Welcome aboard. As you see, a blunder I made. Yes, we're talking the art of defense, and I didn't defend very well in this position. Of course, knight b5 is too strong a threat, but how to stop it? I didn't see how to stop this move. Well, there's only one move to play. My g5 was failure, but somebody, Shikarima, has pointed out, you got two ideas, this one and this one to deal with. So what's the magic move here to save the game? Looks counterintuitive, is queen to h2. This would have saved my life. Why? Well, I continue to guard c7, so there's no worries about a check, for example, because my king can run. Bye, see ya, I'm out, see you later, all right? No worries, there's no check to worry about. Queen's guarding that square. In the meantime, in the between time, I'm hitting c2 as well. Thank you very much. You've got stuff you've got to worry about. So White has no winning chances here. White could have, of course, taken on e4. Got you. Takes. And then, again, there's no mate down here because c7 is covered. Play queen takes e4, but now we can play multiple moves, including check, bringing the queen back. You're not going to win with these two pawns. It's just not happening. In fact, I got a pass pawn, so you better watch out for that as well. So this position would have been just fine, but I wasn't strong enough. Hold on, let's get back to here. I wasn't strong enough, and in this position, defense failed me here. This is the kind of stuff, folks, you want to know about the art of defense because it saves points. Didn't help me here. All right, on to the next position. Now it's my opponent's turn to not find the defensive move. So in this position here, I have the white pieces. I've been aggressive in the game. I'm playing a lower-rated opponent. I've been aggressive in this game, and I've got control of the A file for the moment. That's it. Nothing really special. Now, I should probably be solid with the move king to g2. That would have been solid, nice and solid, but I wasn't trying to be solid. I played rook a3. I would like to have the A file. I want to play queen here and take the A file. So my opponent said, okay, instead of challenging me on the A file, let's get busy in the middle of the board. I said, oh, he fell for my trick. Fell for the trick. Queen to a2. Here I come. Here I come. I'm attacking. I'm going to play rook to a7, and there's going to be pain. All right? This is going to hurt badly. Badly. Here I come with the serious chess attack. You know, you want to attack. I'm from Brooklyn. Hit him hard. I want to attack. Rook a7 is coming. Now, there's only one way to defend. One way to defend. You're about to get served with rook a7 because I'm doing rook a7 and I'm sacking on d5. Okay? Thank you, Three-Eyed Crow. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing rook a7 and sacking on d5. You got to defend. Here I come. Here comes the pain. Here comes the attack. All right? What do you do? What do you do? My opponent, like a lot of people, would be panicking right now like, oh my goodness, this attack is fierce. It's coming fast. But my opponent actually has a defense to save the game. When you're under attack, you start to stay calm and look for all your potential resources and see, look deeply to see whether or not there's some kind of chance, all right? Do I have a regular broadcast schedule? Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, folks. And if you miss it, you can see it on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. But right now, we are talking defense that a lot of you, and me as well, fail at. I just showed you one that I messed up terribly. So know that I know the feeling very well. In this position, what do you do? What do you do? You're black. So let me do everybody a favor, and I'm going to flip the board. All right, here we go. This is what my opponent was looking at. Rook a7 is coming. Knight d5, beastie. Boom, I'm going to hit everybody. I'm going to hit your king. I'm going to smash you right now. The word is smash. All right, Hulk smash. That's what's coming. Thank you, Quiet Sunday, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good videos on there, edited. The Twitch videos will be edited so it's even cleaner if you happen to miss a show. All right, we're talking defense. What to do right now? Well, you've got to always study the maximum number of your resources in positions when you're in trouble. But I got to tell you, this one looks hard, all right? This one's definitely for one of my future videos on defense. Like, no question about it, because this looks hard. What are you supposed to do? Well, guess what? My opponent found the first move, which is take on d4. And I'm looking at this position. I'm like, you out your mind. You out your mind. Taking on d4. I'm going to serve you right now. You ready? I'm ready to serve you. And I drop the move rook a7. Like, this is over. This is done, son. Guess what I'm coming with? I'm coming with knight takes d5 on the next move. You're getting served. Like, you're going to get destroyed. Destroyed. Which is what happened. Which is what happened. My opponent just simply got marauded, like beat down. Played the move queen to c8. guarding the knight, very natural, of course. And what did I do? Boom! Give me that. I told you I was telegraphing this attack. Here I come. All the fun is mine. What are you doing here? This is pure D pain. Just like T-Pain. It's done. Like done. All right? If you try to move the king, let's start by moving the king. You move the king, well, we're just taking. We got no problem because guess who's coming to lunch? All right? Bishop to E5 is on its way. You want to take that? Whoop! Look at this. Whoop! This whole diagonal is on lockdown. All right? Pin him and win him. That's all we care about. And don't do anything crazy because we don't care. This knight is toast. Just give it to us right now. That's going to be game. All right? In the game, after knight takes d5, my opponent played c takes d5, queen d5 check, king to h8, whap, give me that. Pawn takes, what's that about? g5, we want the diagonal. Give us the diagonal. Let me flip the board to show you how I saw it, how juicy it was. g5, here's the pressure, here's the pressure. Can't move away because, well, let's move it down board because here comes check and you're crying. What my opponent did not help. He played bishop to g7 and bing, 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 bing. Oh, a superstar. I'm a superstar. Rook sack. Hello. Now king takes, of course, is meant by ouch, pain, death. He played queen takes h3. Wait a minute. He's threatening mate? What is this? I mean, rook there is mate. Threatening queen takes. It's black who's attacking. Excuse me. Don't get it twisted. Boom! Wake up and smell this mate in your face. Matutski forcing him to resign. Rook takes is followed by check, is followed by mate. Brilliant, exciting, genius finish by GM Ashley. Except, rewind, back up, Mr. GM. excuse me, because right here, okay, if we just back up right to this position right here, you think you're a genius, huh? You think you're a genius. Well, here's the deal, folks. Here's the deal, because that was nasty. I mean, you got to admit, I did him dirty, okay? Except here's the problem. Black had the spectacular, even more spectacular than what I just did. The genius, queen takes rook. Boom! Wake up, smell the chess moves. What is this? What do you mean? Queen takes. What if I just take your piece? I'm hitting your knight. What is this? Well, we're just going to make a little quiet move. Pawn takes on c3. Now, Mr. GM, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Because you cannot play queen takes because who's stopping Joey? All right? Who's stopping Joey? Says, wait a minute. What's going on? I thought I was winning. I'm getting served now. I can't do anything about it. Nothing to do but resign. Okay? Resign. So I can't even touch the knight in this position. So what would I have to do? I have to hightail it backwards. Oh, I got to stop this guy from becoming a queen. Only way to play. And now Black's like, well, you're off my back. Let's count the material. I got a rook, knight, and a pawn. Excuse me. This pawn for your queen. You're never touching this one. So just sit there and wait while I play some chess. All right, here comes the rook. And maybe there's one of these actions coming at you. And I would have been in trouble. I'd have been like, what happened? What happened to my genius attack? What's going on? How come I'm getting served? Exactly. Defense not only saves points, wins championships, okay? My opponent could have played just like this and shut down. I went from hero to zero pretty quickly in this line. Like, what? All right. Thankfully, he didn't see it. Thank goodness. But hey, if he had seen it, it would have just been like, bing, what a turnaround. What a boomerang. Whoop. Yeah, just hit you in the face. All right. So I tell you, man, defense wins you games. Can I get a boom? All right. Get that merch, y'all. Exclaim merch. Look, I admit it. I mean, I'm not perfect. People are we're not perfect. All right? Everybody makes these kinds of mistakes. All right. On to the next one. You think I'm the only one. Well, I'm definitely not the only one. Everybody does it. Would I mind explaining en passant? Whew. En passant. All right, I'll take a quick break and explain en passant. Essentially, en passant was made to counteract a new rule in chess, which is, at the time, new rule 500 years ago, that pawns could, instead of only going one, pawns could go two. Simple as that. For those of you who want to know en passant. Once upon a time in chess, you could only go one at a time. Pawns could only do this. At some point, some genius decided, let's go two. Let's go two. Let's go two. All right? But then the people who used to only go one didn't like that rule. Used to be able to go one and a one and a one because, and I'll tell you why, because whenever you push whenever you push one, they could always take you. Yeah, we could take you. But now that you could go two, I can't take you anymore. That sucks. I want to be able to take you like I always will. So they say, yeah, but we want to speed up the game, make the game faster. We want to play two moves from now on. And they say, but I can't take you. But I want to play two, but I can't take you. So they decided on a compromise. They said, okay, here's the deal. We're going to be able to move two, but on the very next move, you could take us as though we moved one. Is that fair? And they were like, okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. All right. You can move two. I'll let you move two. But on the next move, I can take you as though you moved one. You say, yeah, but no other move after that. You get one chance. That's it. Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll speed up the game, but I get to be able to take like back in the day. That back in the day, like hundreds of years ago. Like back in the day, I can still take like you moved one, right? Yeah, you can still take like I moved one. As long as you allow me to move two, you can still take as though I moved one. And that's what en passant is. Pure and simple. It was negotiated. They were just arguing about it. Some dudes back in the day arguing about making chess faster. Because remember, the queen could only go one square at a time. It was a garbage piece. And then they said, let's speed it up, make it be able to move fast. Whoop, whoop, just do whatever it wants. Bishop could only go two squares at a time. Only, not even one. Only two. They said, no, we don't like that. Let's make it move fast. And these pawns, they move too slow. This game is slow. This game is boring. Let's give it a two spot. And then they had to negotiate the rules. And that's it. That's the whole point of en passant, folks. That was the whole point of en passant. It's nothing like en passant is ingrained in stone and, en passant, one of those rules. No, it just was like a little thing. It was like an argument. They wanted to speed up the game, and they agreed, if you move two, I can take like you move one. That's all. But you got to do it on the next move, because if you wait around and make some other move, and then I move, and you say, I'm going to do it now, I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to do it on the next turn. That's it. So they improved the game. Chess is a game. It's made-up rules. Made-up rules, so don't get it twisted like there's some kind of permanent quality to chess, right? That chess is it's like it's ordained from on high, all right? Or that it's this harmoniously perfect thing. It's a great game, fantastic game, the game of my life, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's a game, and people just made up rules. Period. That's how it is. All right? Okay. Yes, Wesley So, for those of you who came late, Wesley So will be on the next stream. Wesley So will be here on Freaky Friday, hanging with the Jim Ashley chat. And we're getting ready for him by studying some defensive positions, defensive technique, getting into that defensive mindset, because I'm going to challenge Wesley to find the tough defensive, the hardcore defensive positions. That's what we're going to throw at him. I'm not throwing any baby tactics at Wesley So. Wesley So spots tactics. I was going to say something funny, but let me just keep it PG, all right? Because Wesley So spots tactics for breakfast. He looks at tactic, instant, no problem. You throw a mate at Wesley, he's going to see it with no problem whatsoever. We're not giving him those. We're giving him the hard ones. Not this easy one when I messed that one up. This one would have been cool to give to Wesley. Would he spot the defense here? Yeah, he'd spot the defense. Forget it. It's Wesley So, for crying out loud. All right, let's go on to the next one, y'all. This one, we're going to get to one of our crowd favorites, and that is Daniil Dubov. Gangster, if you want to know. All right? But we're going to see two of his positions. One, face plant. The other, pure gangster genius. And you're going to appreciate this. Let's flip the position. okay? Because he had black in both games. This one he had against somebody you may know, a guy named Magnus Carlsen. Can we get a boom for Magnus, all right? Magnus is pure genius, gangster. Although lately Magnus has been messing around. I'm just saying, Magnus, come on, win some tournaments, Magnus. You're the best player in the world. Come on, get it done. All right, this is from one of the rapid events. And Magnus has white, of course. Magnus is up a pawn, and Dubov is struggling to defend the position. And we see here is an opposite color bishop position, so you got to be thinking you might have some drawing chances. Except Magnus is able to squeeze water from a stone. All right. If you were stuck in a desert, you say, Magnus, come on. There'd be a stone on the ground. Magnus would have you guys drinking like it's the ocean, all right, or well, like it's a stream. Magnus would be like, I got this. Okay. Magnus does the impossible. All right. So he's going to try to win this position. And what did he do? Bishop d6. Okay. Magnus understands. This b-hop is a problem. We've got to get this pawn moving to a light square so then we can start checking and get the pawn down board. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to do him dirty. We're going to do him dirty. Dubov in this position has a fantastic defensive move. All-star defensive move. All-star. What did he do? Well, he didn't do the all-star defensive move. In this position, he played the move f5. f5. All right? Magnus said, move. Horrible move. Blocking his bishop. Now his bishop only got one diagonal to deal with. f5. Push. And Magnus like, here I come, son. Here I come. Here I go. Here I go. King had to go back and defend. Oh, another pawn rushing down the board. Notice how the white pawn switched colors and went to light squares. Now they're just cooking with gas. He played rook to g1 trying to fight. Whoop! Here comes the king. Here comes the king. You're in deep trouble. Rook e1 slowing the king down. What about this little pieshka going down the board? Rook to e4 check. So what? Now the king's on the other side, and you're about to get served. That this pawn is about to go up the board. This bishop might just back up, and the king will be on d6. f4, pure desperation. Give us that. Oh, you did what we said you're going to do. Check. And let's push it some more. Pushing baby, Yasser Seirawan style. By the way, you should all know, today is my boy Yasser Seirawan's birthday. Happy birthday, Yaz. Indeed, that's my partner in crime right there, along with Jennifer Shahadi. Today is Yasser's birthday. I don't know, he doesn't do any social media, so you can't even give him a shout out on social media. But he does do email, so I emailed him and wished him a happy birthday. And one thing that Yasser says about pawns, push him, baby. A6 going down the board, A7 coming soon. I mean, this is just hurt. This is doing work on this man. All right, let's back up. Looks like Magnus is a genius, walks out of there feeling cool, calm, the way I did when I just hurt that guy in the last game. Oh, look at what I did, look at what I did. Except in this position, why not take the bishop on f4? Which position are you talking about? Here after bishop. You want to take this and then try to push your pawn? Sorry, put your pawn this way. You're not making it. Whoop, whoop, done. Okay, that's the answer to that question. Done. You're just not getting anywhere with that. So, what happens here? Wait, we're going back to here. Bishop to d6. What should black have done here to shut down the attack, to create a real defensive wall? The movie missed, folks, was the spectacular bishop to d5. All-star move. Shut the pieces out. The bishop goes in a magnificent diagonal. Thank you very much. A pawn's going nowhere. Blocks this pawn. Thank you very much. That pawn's going nowhere. Just sets up an incredible defensive wall. The point is, of course, oh, you want to take, and thank you very much. Time to give us this piece and go into an ending. This G pawn is hanging. Don't try to defend. What did you do? Get your king back out of there. What are you doing? All right, okay, we're hiding. All right, what? You're trying to do this? Get back out of there. Okay, we're leaving. All right, you can go into the rook and pawn endgame, play this position. This is as droish as they come. This one's hanging, and that's all she wrote. Bishop to d5. World-class defense. Yes, I'm telling you, folks, defense saves games. Defense saves games. You've got to see those kinds of positions. I've got to put my collection of hundreds of defensive positions with similar tactics. I got to do a video. I got to do that. I got to put that all together. All right, so you guys can have a nice little collection of training material. I put that together. As long as you guys buy it, all right? I put all my work together. And you're like, you know what, Maurice? We want it for free. Is there a free PDF for that, Maurice? Let's get a free PDF. Is there a free download? We want it all for free, okay? Just give it all to us for nothing, all right? Okay, all right, now watch out. All right, people are doing a lot of work. They want to get compensated. Did I say compensated? He said compensated. All right, showing y'all love on the stream. Some more positions. Well, Dubois failed to play Bishop D5 in this one, all-star move. But let's take a look at this one. This looks mighty familiar. This looks like it could have been the same game. Let's go back a second. What's this? Hold on. Let's back up a few moves. This is the position. Let's flip the board so we're seeing it from black side. Okay, I'm not trying to confuse you. This is from black side. This is from the black side. The next game, this is from the white side, so we got to do it from the black side as well. Also from the black side, all right? Is this what's happening to my board? Every time I flip, every time I change, it flips. So I'm going to do it from the white side each time. That sucks. Okay. Well, you're going to have to believe me, all right? This is from the white side, so let's do this from the white side as well, just to be consistent for the moment anyway. No, that's from the black side. What is going on? Okay, that's from the white side. That's from the white side. So, as you can see, rook, bishop, and a few pawns, dark square bishop against light square bishop and rook. Same deal. Rook, dark square bishop against light square bishop and rook. This looks like it could have been the same game. Looks like it could have been the same game, except this one is Dubov against Mamedyarov. All right? Nope, not that one. This one. Now what I want to do is I want to flip the board. And here is the position where Dubov had black. Now, we have shown this position on the stream before, but it bears showing again. The art of defense. In this position, Dubov is down 2 pawns. The king and rook already hunting down this king. Looks like it could be mate at any moment if you're not careful, but black is being careful. Play the move bishop to b3, rook to b6, hitting the bishop. Now, you don't want to take this bishop because rook takes and you're down 2 pawns. You're not surviving that one. So he played bishop to c2, and now rook e6, flushing the king out, rook e7. And now he said bishop e5, making progress. The threat is rook to c2. Your bishop's dropping. You're in pain. This is over. Now, Dubov in the Magnus game missed bishop d5. In this game, he's in trouble, but I don't know if he learned from the Magnus game or he's just was having a better day. Found the genius defense right here. Defense saves points, y'all. The genius defense, rook to f1. Poo, pow, pow, pow. Like, what? Rook to f1. What's this about? Pawns undefensible, indefensible. Here we go. Here we go. That's dropping. But what about check, Dubov? King up. What about your bishop, Dubov? Well, Dubov had prepared the absolutely spectaculicious boom. What a move. Amazing, amazing. Hitting the bishop twice, so we're going to get that b-hop from you and have an easy draw since this pawn is going this way, folks, just so you know. King takes f5 and stalemate. King has no moves. What a save. What a save. Just how did he do it in a rapid game at that? How did he just concoct that like a magician, like Houdini? Just whoop, 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 stalemate. Defense saves games, folks. Defense saves games. Save points, okay? This one has got to be satisfying. Just, ooh, look what I did to you. You thought you were winning, and oops, you lost. You only draw. It's not yours. It's not your game. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. That's one of those sorry, not sorry situations, okay? So, great save by your man Dubov. No question about it. Okay, let's keep going because these saves are magnificent. These saves are amazing. We're going to go on to the next one. Here's a position we have between Kurabov and our good friend Varuzhin Akobian. All right? Varuzhin in a little kind of interesting position. Material is even. White has some little pin him and win him situations that may be a problem. Okay? May be a problem. So, here's the position. Black has a really good move here. And Black decided, I'm not in any danger. I'm just going to play e5. E5 is a little bit ambitious. Probably better, believe it or not, you might be surprised, but bishop f8 makes a lot of sense. Just dealing with the back rank issues. You'll see why in a second. Makes a lot of sense. All right, there are other moves that are more aggressive, like knight here, for example. Rook here is aggressive. Bishop f8 just is one of those solid moves. But what happened here? He played e5. And White was alert. White was really alert, and White said, hey, wait a minute. Wait a stone cold second. What about retreat? Retreat. Hello. Your queen is hanging. Your rook is hanging. Your pawn on d5 will also hang. There's a lot of hanging going on in this position, and it ain't about me, okay? It ain't about me. You're about to drop some food. What are you going to do in this position right here? I love retreating moves. We have talked about retreating moves on the stream. Love us some retreating moves. What to do in this position after knight to c3. All right. Well, it looks like a power move. It looks like a gangster move. It looks like pain is what it looks like. What do you do? What do you do? You got to get deep. You got to dig down deep and find the way out. And the way out looks like a couple of suggestions coming. All right. Way out is not what he did. What he did was he played queen c8. Sorry, VAR. Sorry to show it, but boom! Hello. Hello. Here comes knight e7. Queen will hang on the next move. Sorry, you're feeling the pain right here. And in fact, on the pressure, he blundered. I think this was a rapid game. He blundered and played bishop to d8 to protect his bishop. And oh no, a mate, a Tutski on a stick. What should Black have done here? Well, knight c3 looks powerful, but Black has one defense. And let's flip the board so we can show it. What Black should have done was kept cool, calm brain and played rook takes b3. You can have my queen. You want the queen? You can have the queen. No problems here. Now after queen takes c6, cool, calm head yet again. Be smart at this moment. You don't want to make a mistake, all right? The best move? Give me your bishop. No fear. We got back rank hits. We got this, and our bishop will come back to f8. Defense wins championships. Defense saves games. Pure and simple. Defense saves games. All right? That would have been enough. No question about it. White here could try knight b1. Let's keep material on the board. But guess what, folks? Rook d3. We're keeping it going. There's a mate threat. Your knight is in deep trouble sitting on the square. And not only that, we're ready to take on d4. So when you protect the back rank, which makes sense, give us this pawn. We're not even interested in your knight where your queen might do some nonsense. But no, we're just going to take this one. Super solid. We still got this threat. We still got this take. We will be able to back up. Even knight takes is on. You're not winning this position. All right? Levy, if you're finding the defenses, yeah, commit yourself to chess. You might become good. You might become great. All right? So this kind of chess stops your opponent in their tracks. When you can defend like this, your opponents are just going to be like, come on, B. Come on, man. I thought I was winning this game. I mean, come on. Why are you being so tough? Why are you fighting back so hard? Well, because defense wins games. All right. Now we're going to take it up a level. I've done all the 1-2 movers, you know. They were cute. They were cute. Now we're going to take it up to a level, all right? Let's go to the next level with this one. And when we go up a level, we start going over. This one deserves the full game for you to feel the momentum and the flow. Again, I'm going to flip it and do it from Black's side, since Black will have to find the defensive move in this game. But let's start it off first to show you the entertaining beginning. It was an open Sicilian, and we get the Scheveningen variation and the carries attack. When you see G4, just start peeing in your pants. Just, oh boy, White's serious. White's coming. You better be ready if you're going to play variations like this, because White is trying to hurt your feelings. A6, G5. Paul Carey's the greatest Estonian GM, one of the best players of all time. used to play like this with white. All right, that's why he got the whole opening named after him. So now b5, counterplay, looking to play for b4, bishop b7, get some action. So a3, stopping that. Knight to b6. Hey, we need another square for this knight since we can't get this one. Why not? All right, this move is cool. Queen g4. These guys, when they play white with, g4, they're going to just come after you and try to hurt your feelings. Knight 8 to d7. So for now, no problem. The knight is headed to this square. Oh, no, you're not. Not today, you're not. Bishop to b7. Castle's queenside. White is burning all bridges thinking about this attack. Rook c8. Bold player. And now white said, g6. Here I come. Here I come. The attack is on. I'm not waiting around. I'm coming after you. g6. Let's go. Geary did this to Nepo in the tournament we just saw conclude. He dropped a g6 move on Nepo, and Nepo's position went down the toilet. All right? So g6, when you see this, you're like, wait. Oh, no. My f-pawn can't take because this is hanging. So, all right, I guess I got to take with the h-pawn. And then white said, boom! Ouch. Ouch. Here it comes. Here it comes. The attack is on. Here it comes. The pain, the sacrifice. Come get you. Let's go. Come get some. When this happens, folks, when your opponent plays hyper-aggressive moves and you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, you've got to keep a clear, calm demeanor. All right? You got to be like, okay, hold on. Because I know you're like, I'm going to die now. I didn't see that. You've got to stay calm. Even if you blundered, you've got to stay calm because we all blunder, right? We all blunder. We all make mistakes. But you got to stay calm and see what's the best way to fight back. Period. What's the best way to fight back? You've got to stay calm and look and identify the key threats in the position. The first thing you ask is, what are the key threats in the position? After all, white sacked the pawn a second ago and just got the pawn back. So it's not like white just took one of your pieces from you. White just took the pawn back. So what should black have done here? Black could look at the position and say, white got the pawn back, but I don't see a threat other than, well, knight takes queen. Okay, so knight takes queen's a threat. So what could black do here? Black could simply deal with the threat with an all-star defensive move. Queen to e7, folks. Queen e7, chill, everybody. Stay calm. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. All right? This one is pure gangster defense. This is gangster defense right here. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. Yeah, you sacked your knight on e6. And what? So, big deal. Now, by the way, if white decides, oh my goodness, where's my winning attack? Where I'm supposed to be finishing this guy off? Where's the kill? Where's the kill? What if I don't see a kill? Maybe I should take on f8. Now for the genius, king takes f8. Now your king is nice and safe, and your rook is on the open file. And you're looking at pawns. And you're looking at sacking on c3, crushing the king position, and then taking a pawn. Or maybe take with the queen. All right? If he's not careful, that's what you're going to do. For example, if not knight f8, if you just back up with knight d4, boom, give me the thematic sacrifice, and boom, I'm coming to get you. Now that your bishop's hanging and your rook's hanging. What? How dare you attack me? How dare you attack? That's if black had kept a cool head. That's if black had said, you know what? All you did was get your pawn back. I just can just chill. Play good defense. Play good defense. What did black do? Panic time. Oh my goodness, he's sacked. I guess I better take it. Plus, I don't see how he's going to hurt me. Really? Well, check number one. Bring your king up the board. And now for the genius. e5. Oh, it's not really that genius because it's just pure pain coming at you. All right? Let's get it started the right way. This rook is not hanging for those of you. Let me take a rook. Let me take a rook. Matutski by a pawn. The worst kind of mate that exists is when you get mated by a pawn. That's the worst one. That's the most embarrassing one. Let's get it straight. Okay, so you can't touch the rook. Meantime, there is a threat here. Meantime, your king cannot leave. And if you take this pawn, then takes. And now, let's go take that. Well, you just open up a line for that bishop. Hello, come take this pain and this pin on you as well. We don't even want your stinking queen. Let's just mate you on a stick, all right? We'll take your queen next game. Nasty attack, okay? So now, in deep trouble, Black said, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? I'm just getting busted now. Queen to e8. Get your king back there. And now the king has nowhere to run, so let's just set him up. Check. Knight f6, only move. Well, you could throw your bishop in the way and get it killed. But anyway, excuse me. What am I doing? Let me get this right. There we go. Knight f6, check. Got the piece back in the pocket. King to d7. This is not good, folks. This king is horrible. Bishop to g2 was played, and let's go to the rest of the game. Takes, threatening to play. Whoop! Man, this is ugly. Rook to c6, stopping him. Bishop dropping back. You can take this pawn whenever you like. Just open up this line for this rook. Please, go right ahead. Black said, no, I'm not doing that. Don't think I'm crazy. Okay, then we're keeping the pawn now. Knight in. Queen g1. Sneaky queen looking to get in to some devastating square. Knight takes e5. Check. King back. Another check. Now, if you drop your rook back, we do have queen here check, so don't think that's a big deal. King up. Check. King back. Let's take this now. Rook's hanging. You got problems. You're getting served. Your bishop is never coming in the game. This knight will show up soon to the party. All the other pieces are coming. Black said, no mas. I don't, please, enough. I don't want to see this anymore. This is ridiculous. Defense is never going to be this good. Let's forget about it. All right. Plus, by the way, let's just make it clear. If you play this move, d7 is coming. I mean, you're just going to get served. All right. That's it. Because queen b8 is coming and you're getting served. Bye-bye. See you. Next game. Crushing attack. And all Black had to do to stop all of this was in this moment when knight e6 happened was to keep a clear head. Not hard, folks. This is not one of those I'm going to show you where you're going to be like, I'm supposed to see that? Maurice, I'm supposed to see that? No, it's not one of those. One of these is just like, wait a minute, body count. First thing is body count. Even if Black was down a pawn when you played knight takes e6, I'm not taking your stinking knight. Don't want it. That attack is too strong. No way. Keep a level head and hope for the best. Queen e7. You never know. You might be, maybe you're down a pawn when the capture happened. Maybe there wasn't a pawn on g7. So you're down a pawn. But fight. Put up resistance. All right? That's what you have to know how to do. The art of defense. It's mental, folks. Absolutely mental. All right. Now, I've got 4 more to show you. The next 4 takes defense up to another level. This is where we start approaching the Wesley So level, okay? We want to be able to do this. We're not really very good at it, but we want to be able to do it, all right? So we need to see as many examples of tenacious defense as possible so that we can start doing it in our own games. You understand? You could be studying openings. I love it when people, I'm going to study openings, opening traps and zaps. I'm going to trick my opponents. Oh, yeah, let's study some tactics because, tactics are important. And they are important because you've got to see all the tactics. And the art of defense is the hardest thing because you've got to see not just the best move. You got to see all of your opponent's tactical ideas before you make the defensive move. You got to see the danger coming. So you've got to be a tactician if you're going to play defense. No doubt about it. So you've got to see your opponent's attacking moves and solve how to neutralize everything about them or put up the stiffest resistance. So defense is a frame of mind, A, and B, it's a tactical skill. You've got to see everything coming at you. And if you're going to make a move where you say, I don't see how I lose, then you played a good move. I don't see how I lose. That's all you need. I don't see how I lose after this move. Let me look carefully. I don't see how I lose. Then you make your move. And that's the art of defense. If you want to see more of these videos, Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and please follow me on twitch.tv/GMAshley.